even if you got up to like Parker or Dean's level, they still only had like a quarter or a fifth of the people Charlie Kirk had. So even if you get big on social media,
Charlie Kirk was doing it for like 10 years. Parker has pretty much halfway caught up in.
And more importantly, they were both tapped into the same dialogue, right? The same amount of people listened to them, respected them, listened to them, right? And what's interesting about that is Charlie Kirk had way more followers. He didn't have to go out and create a bunch of negativity or be like, wow, look, Charlie or Dean. Or,
of course he did. He spouted a bunch of very negative ideologies.
Sure. And what are some of those negative ideologies that you don't like?
Great replacement theory.
Which is?
You don't know what that is?
Big dog, I do not, man.
So it's the fear that he quote unquote said, Democrats want to make this nation less white. Do you believe that? And is that a fear you have?
It's not a fear I have, but I wouldn't say that it's wrong because immigration does make it less white.
Okay, is that our intention? Is that our intention of us to like erase the white race?
No, I don't think so. I think the point of immigration is to buy over votes. So I don't think it's. I don't think
they also don't get to vote. So
I don't know, man. I remember all the people that came over voter baskets had mailing ballots in them, but yeah.
Yeah. We actually did the research and we found like less than a dozen people who are illegal immigrants voted in the last few elections. It's not a real thing.
My question to you is, with your platform, why don't you take it and vote as why we as America aren't coming together and why we're letting another country infiltrate us while we're being divided simultaneously? Because Trump, what you're saying is let's be divided. What I'm saying is let's take care of our nation and then go divided and look at how to be better.
No, I don't have any plans on singing Kumbaya with anybody who currently supports Trump. I think that I'm here to have a conversation to help people deconstruct their political, horrible and harmful ideologies and show them the harm that comes out of it and the misinformation that comes out of it. And it's been alarmingly easy.
Sure. So when I joined, what did I tell you? I said, no, I don't support Trump, right? So we're both in the same thing. That's why I told you in the very beginning. We're both in the same level. What I'm saying is, if you choose to have this platform and choose to show, well, let's do this and let's be better, why don't you first eliminate the people that are trying to come into America that have a huge grasp on it instead of choosing to divide, right? Like
those people only represent like 2 or 3% of our population. So it's not a big, huge concern.
Sure. They might only operate like 2 or 3% of human people, right? Is what you're saying, like total population, right?
Of our nation.
What you're saying, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and so if they operate that, how much percentage do they own of the media?
The immigrants?
No, Jews.
Oh God.
People from Israel.
Say Jewish people, please.
Oh, my apologies, big dog. My apologies. But yeah, Jewish people, right? My question to you is: sure, they only hold 2 or 3% of the total population, but how much control of the media do they own?
I don't know. I don't care to think and speculate this on malice, right? Didn't they vehemently vote in your favor this last election? They usually vote Democrat, but they voted in Trump's favor. I'm sorry, not your favor, but Trump's favor. I don't really have any strong beliefs or any mistrust when it comes to a certain ethno-religious group running medias, as long as their religious ideas don't come out in their media. And it seems that it's not. It seems like Judaism has not grown by any significant means in the last 20, 30 years.
You're right. They're already locked, man.
I'm okay again, right? So this whole conspiracy just falls apart when you think about it for longer than 30 seconds.
Okay, and what falls apart about it?
What I just said. There's no malice or horrible ideology behind them. Just so happening to own
for control of the nation, so it's all falling apart.
No, what control? What control has the Jewish population gained?
I'm not sure.
Through the media.
Same answer you had earlier. I'm not sure.
All right.
But my question to you is, how much divination have they created?
Divination?
Through the media. Yeah, dividing.
Okay, Trump is the most divisive person in the media. So if they just so happen to play, Trump's messaging, then sure, they could be. You could point some fingers.
The same thing,
but Trump, I think that we can't look at the people on the left and say, oh well, they're just as divisive because they take AIPAC donations. They don't.
Say that at all.
So I don't think they're AIPAC donations. The left does not use divisive rhetoric. So for you to say Israel is doing this on both sides, I think that it's mostly on the right, right?
Sure. So chat, let's just understand, right? I never once say anything bad about the left, right? Which is what Pickle's trying to infer. What I'm telling you guys is, as a country, if we don't stand up and take care of this problem, you will not have a problem to discuss in the future. Right? And Pickles, that's what I'm trying to state to you.
All right, Big Dog, I want to get on to an actual debate. I appreciate you coming up, all right?
Hey, God bless you, man. I hope you have a wonderful night, Pickles.
You too, bub.
Thanks, bro.
Yellow. Hoshman.
Yeah. You there?
Yeah, what's up, bub?
Yeah, the guy has a point. They're in every facet of our government, the medical field, the doctors' fields. They have, and one thing that Charlie Kirk was talking about before in the last few months, that nobody should have dual citizenship in our government with other countries. And if you go through them, there's about 37 of them in our Congress and House. The medical BlackRock, which owns all the media companies.
The fact that you're focusing on this is still a little bit anti-Semitic, right? Because
it's not anti-Semitic. It's just facts. If you look up the facts, that's what it is.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you why.
Either they have dual citizenship or they don't. Either they have dual citizenship or they don't.
Hosh, what percent of our nation is Christian?
The ones that are running our country?
What percent of our actual nation, of the people, of the 350 million people, how many of them are Christian?
The ones that are running our country?
No. How many of them are Christian?
That's all I care about. I don't
Yes,
give a damn.
I'm going to get to that. I am going to get to that.
The ones that run our
I am going to get to that.
It's like you have a tattoo on your arm. It's like you're asking a tattoo on your arm, but what does your brain say? Your brain tells you to get a tattoo, right? You're asking about how many